Hey everybody, I am so excited for this tag because just everything positive and wonderful about it, and it just makes me happy, and I hope it'll make you happy to hear about these people. Shout out and huge thank you to Lisa from Lisa J Makeup for starting this tag. Of course she would start a tag like this. If you are not already watching Lisa, and I will be talking about her a little bit again, Lisa has been a makeup artist for MAC, so much so that they had her become a trainer for years. She has her own YouTube channel now. She's no longer with MAC, but she has her own YouTube channel. And so everything she says from a beauty perspective is well thought out, well researched. She has the heart of an educator, kindness and positivity unmatched, I think, here on YouTube. So if you're not already watching Lisa, please, her channel will be listed below a few times, first as the creator, originator of this tag, and again in another category. So this is the Beauty Community Kindness tag. Obviously, you know that because of the title. And Lisa was so sweet to tag me and include me in her list of creators. And so I am continuing the tag. If you are watching this, consider yourself tagged. Category number 1 are creators that have mentored or helped me. Well, it's a long list, but I have to give first shout out to NurberXO. She's not really making videos anymore. Her channel's still there and the videos are timeless. So please, you can sit for days, weeks, and go through her archives, and so much there that is worth watching. Nur was the first person to give me a big shout out way back the first 3 months into my channel and basically launched my channel. So we became friends after that, talk on the phone. I've never met her in person, but she gave me such great advice on growing the channel and dealing with the YouTube world. And so first and biggest shout out to Nur, because I would not be sitting here, I think, if it wasn't for her including me in her September favorites in 2010. So amazing. Another early mentor who also became a friend is Michelle from Michelle1218. I can't even remember how we became friends how we discovered each other, but it's been years. She's very similar to Lisa and just a kind, well, everyone I'm going to mention, of course, is kind and wonderful, but she just radiates joy 100% when you watch her. And she talks a little bit about everything, beauty, lifestyle, favorites. She has 2 young kiddos, so a lot of it is, not a lot, but she does stuff that's more kid and mommy oriented. I watch every single video of hers because there's always something you can take out of it. She's big into healthy eating and shares really great ideas on that. But I think her passion, of course, is makeup. So there's that as well. She's starting to talk about a little bit about how she decorates because she has great ideas for that. She's very budget friendly. So if you're not subscribed to Michelle1218, give her a look. And then I have to say a recent one that I've never really talked about is, and also someone who early on inspired me, she could be in a couple categories, is Makeup by Tiffany D. We have become friends. We've become Instagram friends. So we have spent hours direct messaging each other back and forth, and she's just a huge source of inspiration to me. She's one of the OGs of YouTube. She's been really helpful recently in navigating some stuff, and she probably has no idea how helpful it's been to me, but and probably isn't watching. But thank you, Tiffany, for that. There's so many others, but those are the top 3. I could sit here all day just and talk about that. Number 2 category, creators that have been a great friend to me. So of course, Lisa J Makeup we met years ago, but really established our friendship in the last couple of years. She's just up the road in Austin, so we do get to see each other a little more frequently than most of the other YouTubers who live all over the country. In fact, we even took a little kind of a vacation together. Our family went to a resort outside Austin this summer, and I let her know we were going to be up there, so she and her husband booked a couple nights there too, so we got to hang out at the pool together and just be adults, and it was just really fun. Another one that's been a great friend I mentioned is Michelle1218. She's been a mentor, but also a great friend. Couldn't do this without mentioning Christina Brawley. We have been friends for a really long time. I was really excited that I got to actually go out to Houston and see her and be there for her baby shower, and I can't believe her little girl is over a year old now. Christina's channel, if you're not familiar with her, Christina is an anesthesiologist by day and a YouTuber all the other parts of the day. She also, like I said, has a young little girl who's just a year old now, Harper, and who's precious and adorable. And Christina's a vlogger as well. She does a lot of luxury stuff. She does a lot of makeup, but she's also big on tech, handbags, She has one of the best Apple iPhone reviews out on YouTube ever because it's specific to more like, you know, those big iPhones and smaller women's hands. She has really tiny hands. So it's a really great review if you haven't seen that one. I'll link, like I said, all the channels are listed below. Another creator that's been a great friend to me is Angie from Hot and Flashy. We spoke back and forth via the internet and texting for a while, and then I was lucky enough to actually meet her in person and to hang out with her April of 2017 when she came to the Reward Style conference, and then we got to travel to LA together when we met Nicole Kidman. And Angie is just, you only get to see the tiniest bit of how funny and wonderful and sweet she is in her videos. She is amazing. And you'll hear more about Angie later, but if you need focused reviews on skincare and foundations, Angie is your girl. Another one who's been a great friend to me, I know it should only be like 3, but there's just 2 I have to mention. One is Miss Louie, Erica here on YouTube, or her name is Miss Louie, Erica in real life. And she's more of a fashion YouTuber. She just bubbles, she radiates happiness, and she's been a great friend. She's also been a little bit in the mentor category as well, and we get to see each other every year at the Reward Style conference, so that's one reason to go, to just see your friends, because she lives out in the San Francisco area. Obviously, I'm here in San Antonio, so we don't get to see each other as much as we'd like. I have to mention Dr. Danny Fisher. So Danny, again, is another anesthesiologist by day, and on the weekends and nights, she's a YouTuber. She also has 3, well, I don't think anyone else here has 3 small children, but she does, and she happens to live here in San Antonio. So we met quite a few years ago, and we're just friends first, and then Danny started her channel not too terribly long ago, and her channel is great. Again, another one of those very thoughtful, well thought out, well-planned videos, all beauty reviews, excellent advice. So please go subscribe to Danny and give her some support. We got to grow those numbers for Danny. Okay, creators who inspire me with their artistry is category number 3, and there's really only one that should ever be mentioned, Lisa Eldridge. The video quality is amazing, but her makeup artistry is just unparalleled. Is there anyone on YouTube like Lisa? No. So we're just going to stop there. Okay, number 4 category, creators that inspired me to start YouTube. So I've mentioned Makeup by Tiffany D. She was one of the very first people I was subscribed to. Back in those days, nobody was overproduced and slick, but she was just she is and was so approachable, and just back in the day, she was in her closet. Do y'all remember this? She used to sit in her closet. She's back in her closet now sometimes, but it's a different closet. And just so relatable. I'm like, okay, I don't need to make a grand production. I can do this. And that was one. Another creator was Elle Fowler, All That Glitters 21. So what inspired me was we have very similar coloring. Obviously, we do not look at all alike, and I am much older than her. There was something about watching her videos and just the way, again, that she was just chatting with people that weren't there and just effortless and fun. And I was like, that's how I talk a lot in real life. I think I can do this. But ultimately, the person who inspired me to pick up the camera and actually make a video, and I will link to that video, is oh God, it's horrible. The very first video I ever made was actually on the webcam that came with my camera. It was SC Castaneda, Sonia. I did a video response. Do you remember when you could do those? A video response to her Kim Kardashian, I think, birthday tutorial. So those are the original 3. There are a lot of others, but the original 3 that inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. Category number 5, creators that inspired me and continue to inspire me with their content/quality. As far as content goes, I mean, endless inspiration. Every single person I'm subscribed to inspires me. But honestly, someone whose video topics are a little bit different than the masses, who I am always inspired and flat out copied one of her ideas, is Miss Crystal. If you're not following Miss Crystal, I've mentioned her a few times here. We're similar age. I think I'm older than her, but she does great vlogs, travel vlogs, grocery hauls, makeup reviews, outfits of the day, outfit ideas. But there's always it's just a little bit different and a little more creative than what I see the standard fare is. And I don't think her channel gets enough love. It gets a lot of love, but it could get a lot more. So go give her some, because she does great content. But another one that I mentioned earlier is Miss Louie, Erica. Her videos, all of them, but especially her fashion videos, I know what it takes to edit just a basic sit down, talk at you camera video. What she does with her split screens and her it is unbelievable. Her video quality, I can't even tell you. And then the content is so well chosen, and the pieces that she picks and why and explanations. Then you open up that description box, and I don't even know how long it takes her to fill that out, because it's not just timestamp by category. So if you don't want to sit and watch a whole video, you can open the description box and look and see what time the category you're interested in is. Go to that. She'll give you what she's wearing and like 5 other budget options and 2 other places to get it. I mean, just so much information and so helpful. Her content, video, and description box, unparalleled, amazing. Okay, number 6, creators that make me feel good when watching their videos. Well, I wouldn't watch anyone's video that made me feel badly about myself, so just open my subscription list. There you go. But specifically, and I'm going to try to speed this up, Jen Ross from Pretty Neat Living just has a calming, happy, soothing, love Jen. And I did get to meet her in person. That was amazing. She truly is what you see is with the same person in real life. She's just a genuine, kind human being. And she does a lot of organizational videos, some meal planning, lifestyle favorites, beauty favorites, a sprinkling of everything. She's wonderful. So that's Jen from Pretty Neat Living. Next, I of course have to mention Christopher Allen. His Vlogmas last year made me feel like a completely different person, made me so inspired to be a better person. Still working on that. But he brings me joy, and right now his Vlogmas is going on. Mine is not. So go watch Christopher's Vlogmas videos, and you will have a smile on your face. I mean, he even started it with making a kindness advent calendar. So there you go. I would also have to say Leanne from Leanne Says, and we're also internet friends, but she's just such a happy person, and she's hysterical, and she is from Houston, just recently moved to Dallas, got married first, then moved to Dallas, and originally, you know, like most of us, focused on the beauty, and that is of course her main focus, but her vlogs are hysterical. She has a 3-legged chihuahua. Her husband cracks me up. She's so fun. And then another one that makes me feel good, again, she just radiates joy, is Tammy. I want to keep calling her Uppy's Beads. Her channel used to be called Uppy's Beads. She's recently switched it to Tammy's Ageless Beauty. And if you click out of one of her videos not feeling just ready to take on the world, then I don't know what you're doing when you're watching her videos. She focuses a lot on skincare and cosmetics and hair care. Her hair is just stunning. Her reviews are wonderful. And obviously she's listed below. Okay, number 7, favorite creators for luxury brand reviews and coverage. Admittedly, I don't watch a lot of specific luxury people. Christina Brawley for like luxury handbags is who I watch, but I would say generally Allie Valentine hasn't put up something on YouTube in a while. She's more on Instagram now, but her stuff is still there and still very relevant, because most luxury stuff doesn't cycle like well, actually, this has been around for a long time, but you know what I mean. So definitely go check her stuff out. And I will link her Instagram as well, because she's on Instagram a lot more these days. Also, Ruth Crilly from A Model Recommends is not specifically luxury, but she talks about a lot of luxury products and gives a lot of information as far as makeup goes. And then I'd have to say Tara from Tara Babies. If you don't watch her channel, the most in-depth, great reviews, the best swatches on YouTube. Like, I can't figure out how she does her swatches. They look perfect. She hauls a ton of stuff and then reviews all of it. So whether you're interested in the Pat McGrath palettes, Tom Ford, and drugstore too, but she does a ton of luxury. So you'll really see a lot of luxury makeup on her channel. And her eyes. Do y'all watch her? Her eyes just draw you in. Okay, number 8, creators that I go to for expert advice and well-researched videos. I mentioned Angie from Hot and Flashy. She does the most in-depth foundation reviews, skincare reviews, and she gets down to the ingredient list and the order of the ingredients and what those ingredients do. And now she has oily skin, so a lot of her recommendations for skincare and foundations don't work for me. But in general, oh my gosh, like, she's like the Consumer Reports and an encyclopedia all in one. Amazing. Also, I have to give a shout out to Jen from Beaudiction, especially in the drugstore realm. Incredibly well researched. She finds the most amazing drugstore. Now, she gets other makeup too, but especially drugstore makeup, and then finds the dupes that they dupe of the higher end stuff and the swatches. Her swatches are also really amazing. She's been a blogger and an Instagrammer for forever. Pretty recently hopped over to YouTube. And another really awesome, kind person, I have to say. So go give her YouTube channel some love, because I have found some really great things through her recommendations. And then I have to also mention Jessica Braun, Jam Beauty. Do you remember that when we used to go by our not real names? Her videos again are well, like she's another one that like I would love to like, meet her. She doesn't know who I am. I would love to meet her and just like have coffee with her. She drinks a lot of coffee, so I think she could find some time for that. I'm just kidding. She recently had a baby, but her love and joy is makeup, and she was a 5th grade teacher and just recently announced that she's home on maternity leave, but that she's actually resigning from teaching, so she'll be a full-time mommy and a full-time YouTuber, and I'm so excited. Her video quality is just amazing, and she's also really funny. And then lastly, I have to mention another newcomer, Anti-Aging Amber. If you want really excellent skincare advice, she's your girl, and she is a nurse, so she's got that medical background that's really just gives her videos that extra level of knowledge. She's big time studying right now. I believe she's in a master's program for nursing. Amber, correct me if I'm wrong. But so her production hasn't been as much, but I think as we're going into the holiday season, and I think next semester she told me more time for videos. So I'm very excited. So make sure you're subscribed to her so when those videos start coming out more, you are already on the ball. And then the last category that Lisa talked about are creators that make me laugh. So many. But the one that, and I recently subscribed to her, Samantha Ravendall. Okay, her artistry is amazing. Her talent is amazing. I know a lot of you don't like cursing. I don't mind it. In fact, I kind of enjoy it. Her F-bombs just fit perfectly. She doesn't take anything seriously, especially the YouTube community. And so it's just fun. It's funny to watch her. I really enjoy her. And I also have to say, and I know she doesn't intentionally mean to be funny, her just sense of humor cracks me up, is Michaela from Miss Budget Beauty. She also had a channel, Diary of a Spendaholic, but I think all of her content is now on Miss Budget Beauty. I just love her sense of humor. She's just another one that makes these one-liners that just crack me up. And then lastly, I have to also mention Jamie Makeup. Jamie Greenberg, she's a celebrity makeup artist. I actually got to go to LA and she did my makeup a few years ago. She's another one that is very funny. Her sense of humor is just, especially if you follow her on Instagram and you follow her stories, but her videos are really good too. And then I have added a category because we aren't sitting here long enough. I've added a category, creators whose tutorials I am inspired to follow. So there are a lot, but I basically went through the videos I have favorited for me to refer back to copy their tutorials on my own face. And the ones, I'll just shoot through them, and here we go. Allie Glines. If you don't know Allie Glines, I mentioned her in my favorites recently. She is a makeup artist. She does a lot of drugstore, and her tutorials are, for the most part, wearable in an everyday environment. Brianna Fox is another one, stunningly beautiful as well. I think I watch her because she's very talented, but our coloring kind of lines up, but not exactly. Actually, no, it doesn't really. Nope, I can take that back. She's much warmer skin tone, deeper skin tone a little bit. I think she has brown eyes, so no, nothing lines up there. I just love her makeup. I love her choices, so I follow her. Sharon Farrell, she's been around a long time as well. Recently had a baby. Oh, so cute. She's so cute. Her tutorials, 3, 2, 1. Her tutorials, again, for me, are easy to follow, well explained. She uses products that I can, for the most part, even though she lives in Australia now, she used to live in Ireland. She's emigrated to Australia. I can still get my hands on most of the products she talks about or find things that are easy to use out of my own collection. And again, very wearable, easy to wear kind of things. Another one, she hasn't put up a video in a while, but I mean, if you have the products in your collection already, that's even better. Tanya Waller, I don't even know most of her videos are just this. Like, that's all you see. And they're just really easy. Not all of them are wearable, but they're really well produced and easy to follow along with. So I love her videos. And then lastly, I have to admit, I'm not going to follow all of them, but I have quite a few Jaclyn Hill tutorials saved in my favorites. I don't do as much with the contouring and all that, but specifically her eye looks, she has inspired me to go a little bit outside my comfort zone and try a little more dramatic or some different colors that I wouldn't necessarily try. When I do them, y'all like them, so maybe I need to follow more of them. So that is it. If I have mentioned you, you are tagged. And if I haven't mentioned you and you're watching this and you make your own videos, you are tagged. If you're watching this and you don't make your own videos, but you want to share some ideas from these categories, leave them in the comments below. You are tagged too. Thank you so much, Lisa, for starting something so positive and wonderful. What a perfect time of year to do something like this. Thank you for including me, and thank all of you for sitting still and watching me for this long. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.